So in last session we saw what is meant by the constructor, right? Today's session we will see the new chapter, that is the control statement. Okay, that new inside today's class we will see the new chapter, that is the control statement. What are the control statements we have inside the Java? Today we will see that. So first of all we will simply come to the Eclipse. Okay, simply I have come to the Eclipse. Here I am writing suppose main method. Okay, inside the Eclipse I came to the we have created the class, and inside the class I'm creating a main method. And inside that main method what I'm doing is simply I'm writing here system.out. Okay, and here I'm printing hello. Okay, suppose I want to print hello here. Why I'm printing means here I'm printing hello. So sometimes what we need that, sometimes means if our condition is true, that time if I want to print that, how we will do that. Sometimes I want to print this statement multiple times, how to print that. So for that simply we will use the control statement. Okay, if you want to print if you want to print our statement according to the condition, if you want to print our statement in loop, that time simply we are using the control statement. Java programs normally execute from the top to bottom. Okay. If we run the program, our program will be executed from the top to bottom. But sometimes we want to run our statements or run our program according to our condition. Sometimes we want to print a statement in a loop. That time we are simply using the control statement. Inside the statements, we have three types. That is, the first one is the selection or the conditional statement or a decision making statement. Another one is the iteration or the loop statement, and another one is the jump statement. So today we will see what is meant by selection or the conditional or the decision making statement. Inside that we have if, then if else, if then nested if, and the switch. Okay, these are all are the easy only. If I want to write the if, so how we will write that? Okay, if I want to write if, how we will write that? Simply we will come here. Okay, and when we are using if, suppose if you want to run our statement or our any logic according to our condition, so that simply we are using if. Okay, so how to write the if? So first we need to write a, after that here parenthesis open close, and here we have to write the, here we have to write the curly braces open and curly braces close. From here our if is starting, and here our if is going on. Okay, inside the if what we need to write? Inside the if we have to write the condition. Okay, inside the if we need to write a condition. You can write greater than equal to, less than equal to, logical and logical, or anything you can use in here according to our need we can use it here. Okay, so simply what we'll do, we'll take an example. Simply I'm writing here, I'm creating one variable here, a equals to 10. Suppose I'm writing here, suppose 6, a equals to 6 I'm taking. What is the value of a here? That is the 6. After that, inside the parenthesis, what we need to write? We need to write a condition. So simply I am writing here a is greater than 10. Suppose I am writing here the condition, that is the a is greater than 10. Here I am writing system.out. Here, here I am printing a is greater than 10. Okay, simply I am writing here a is greater than 10. What it will be do? Simply JVM come to the if first. Okay, JVM will come to the if first. After that, it will check the condition. It will check the condition. If the condition is true, it will come to the if block. Means if this condition will be true, it will come inside this if block, and whatever things we have inside the if block, it will be executed. This is the if block because we are writing with the if. From here, our if is starting till here. Our if here our if is ending. So this is called as the if block. This is our if block. Okay, and when if block will be executed? When the condition is true. Okay, when this condition is true, that time only it will come inside this one, like a fingerprint. Okay, so if in your home, suppose you have a fingerprint, or even in your mobile you have a fingerprint, right? If your fingerprint is matches with your mobile fingerprint, what it will be do? Able to unlock your phone, right? Otherwise you cannot able to unlock your phone. Same like that here here also, if this condition is true, then only it will come inside. Otherwise it won't come inside. Okay, it won't come inside. So that is the all about the if. Suppose if I run this one now, what it will do? Simply it will check the condition. So what is the value of a here? That is the 6. So what it will do? 6 is greater than. So condition is true or false here? Tell me, condition is true or false? Condition is true or false this time? So, condition is true or false? False, false, false. Okay, everyone is saying false. Yes, 6 is not greater than 10, so condition is false here. If it is block, and it will become inside the E block, and it will become inside the E block or not? Yes or no? No, no, right? No, no, Dhanesh is saying yes. Okay, so here, what is the thing? If this condition is true, then only it will become into the E block. If this condition is false, so it will be not come inside the E block. If I run this one also, so nothing will be printed on the console. See, what program is running? See, nothing is printing on the console. Suppose we change the value from 6 to 16. Now, with the condition 16 is greater than 10. So condition is true or false here? Condition is true or false? 16 is greater than 10. True, true, true. Okay, everyone is saying true. So true condition is true. So if condition is true, it will come inside the block. And what it will bring? That is the A is greater than 10. If I run this one now, simply it will bring A is greater than 10. So what it is doing. Simply, if this condition is true, that time it will come into the E block. If this condition is false, it will not come into the E block. Right? It will not come into the E block. Suppose sometimes condition will be wrong. See, this time condition is wrong. So that have to print something. No, this has to print something. If this condition is false also, so this has to print something. So for that, what we will do? We will use simply else block. If the if block condition is true, if this condition is true, that time if block will be executed. But if this condition is false, then else block will be executed. System dot out. Simply I'm writing here, and here I'm writing a is a is smaller than 10. Okay, simply I'm writing here a is smaller than 10. If this condition is true, then if block will be executed. If this condition is false, then else block will be executed. Okay, suppose this time this condition is like that. Suppose I'm taking the value as a 8. So what it will be print? What will be the value we will get? Block or the else block? Else block, else block, else block. Okay, else block. Okay, is smaller than 10. Okay, so if this condition is false, that time what it will do? It will come to the else block. If this condition is true, then it will become to the block. So that is all about the if and the else block. If inside the if we are writing the condition, if that condition is true, then it will become to the e block. If that condition is false, then it will become to the else block. But what happens? Sometimes we have a many conditions. Now we have only one condition, but sometimes we have many conditions like 1, 2, 3, 4. What we will do? Simply we have to use the else if block. Okay, that time simply we have to use the else if block. How to use the else if block? So we will take the another example. Okay, so here how to write the else if block? First we need to write the if block. Okay, first we need to write if block. Here we have to write the condition 1. Suppose this is our first condition. After that, if you have another condition also, so what we do? Simply we will write a else if block. Else if. Okay. And after that, suppose if this both the condition will be wrong, so simply it will be come into the else block. So here condition 1, here we have a condition 2. Okay, so it will be check first condition. If it is wrong, it will become to the second condition. If this condition will also wrong, so then it will become to the else block. So now we will try to write one example. Okay, simply we'll try to write one example. Simply I'm writing here int a equals to 1. I'm writing. Okay, and here I'm providing the condition. If a is greater than 0, then what it will be in system dot out, and here it will be print positive number. Okay, simple example we are doing here. If a is greater than 0, then it will print a positive number. If a is less than 0, then it will print simply system dot out. It will print a is sorry, negative number. Simply will write Okay, and if both the condition will be false, then what it will be print? A is not greater, A is not greater than 0, A is not less than 0, then what it will be print? That is the 0, right? It is not greater than and it is not smaller than, so it will be 0, right? That is the thing. So simply here we have a A. What is the value of A here? That is the 1. So what it will be do? It will be come here. It will be check this condition first. So 1 is greater than 0. So condition is true or false here? Condition is true or false? 1 is greater than 0. Condition is true or false? Condition is true, right? True, true, true. Okay, okay. Condition is true. If this condition is true, so what it will do? It will print this positive number and it will be bypass this all the things. If it is true, so it will be print this statement, it will come inside the if block, it will be print whatever thing we have wrote inside the if block, and it will be bypass this all the things. It will be not execute else if also, it will be not execute else also. So when it will be execute else if, so suppose we have a minus value here. Suppose this time we have a minus value, so what it will do? Simply it will be come to the if block first. Minus 1 is less than, minus 1 is greater than 0. Condition is true or false here? Minus 1 is greater than 0. False, false, right? Minus 1 is not greater than 0, so condition is false. So that time what it will do? It will be come to the else if block. It will be take the another condition. It will be take the another condition, then minus 1 is less than 0. This time condition is true or false? Condition is true, true, okay, true. So if this time condition is true, so it will become into the else if block. And what it will be print? That is the negative number. Suppose if we have a 0 now. Suppose we have given here 0. So what it will do? It will check the condition first. That is the 0 is greater than 0. Condition is true or false here? Condition is true or false? False, right? False, false, okay. False. 0 is greater than 0 means condition is false. So what it will do? It will be ignore this one. Then it will be come into the another block. That is the else if. 0 is less than 0. Condition is true or false here also? Condition is false, false, false. Here is also false. Here is false. Okay. So here both the condition is false. Then where it will go? It will be come to the else block. And what it will be print? That is the 0. It will be print on the console. Okay. 0 it will be print on the console. When it and the else block, all the condition will be false. That time what it will do? It will come into the else block. Okay. So that is the meaning of the if, else if and the else block. When we will use the else if? When we have a multiple condition. This time I have used only the two condition. You can use 3, 4 or the number of condition also. If you have multiple condition, that time it will become to the, then we will use the else if block. Suppose here, suppose we have another else if here. So suppose we have another else if. Just imagine that. Suppose we have another else if. So what will we do? If this condition is true here, so it will be bypass this all the things. Okay, suppose condition is true here only. So what it will be do? It will be not execute this all of the things, right? It will be not execute this all of the things. Suppose the condition is true here. So what it will be do? It will be not execute this all of the things here. Okay, where is the condition is true? That time the JVM will execute that JVM will execute that block and it will be bypass all the things. Okay, so that is the all about the if, else if and the else block. Okay, that is the all about the if, else if and else block. So suppose we will take the example here. If I write a 10, now what will be the output we will get? What will be the output we will get? What will be the output we will get? Sorry. See, what is the value of A here? Positive number, positive number. 0, Joshua is saying 0, positive number. Okay, so positive number. So how we are getting the positive number? So we will check that. So it will be come to the first if block. So what is the condition we have inside the if block? A is greater than 0. So what is the value of A here? That is the 10. So 10 is greater than 0. 10 is greater than 0. So condition is true or false? So 10 is greater than 0. So condition is true. So what it will be do? It will come inside the E block and it will be print positive number on the console. Right. After that, suppose I am writing here the minus value. Now what will be the output we will get? What will be the output we will get now? Negative number, right? Negative number. Yes. So simply if we write negative value here, so what it will do? It will become here, it will check first if. So minus 10 is greater than 0. So condition is true or false here. So condition is false here. So what it will do? It will be ignore this if block. It will become to the else if block. Here it will be check minus 10 is less than 0. So condition is true or false here. So condition is true here. So what it will do? It will be simply print negative number on the console. So that is all about the if block, else if block and the else block. Now the another thing is that suppose if you take the another scenario. Okay, suppose we are taking the another, and remember one thing, when else block will be executed, when the all the condition is false, then the else if block will be executed. Okay, and we will take the another scenario. Suppose we have a here one integer int wait, integer age equals to suppose 40. I have created one variable with the name age. Okay, and I have initialized the value that is the 40. Okay, after that what I am doing is simply I am writing a if block here. Okay, and inside the if block what I am doing, age is greater than 18. Okay, if age is greater than equals to 18, then only it will become into the if block and it will be print age is eligible. I am simply printing here age is eligible. Otherwise, if this condition is wrong, then it will become to the this block and it will print system.out, and here you will print age is not eligible. Oh, sorry. Age is not eligible. Simply I am printing. Okay. What it will be print? Suppose if this age is greater than equals to 18, then it will print age is eligible. If this condition is false, it will come to the else block. It will print age is not eligible. Suppose what is the value of age here? That is the okay. What is the value of age here? That is the 14. So it will be check the condition. 14 is greater than equals to 18. So condition is true or false, and what it will be print here? What output we will get here? Age is not eligible. Age is not else block. Okay. Age is not eligible. Okay, everyone is saying age is not eligible. Okay, okay, okay. So what it will do? It will be simply check the condition inside the age. Age is greater than equals to 18. What is the value of age here? That is the 14. 14 is greater than equals to 18. So condition is true or false? Condition is false here. Right? Condition is false here. 14 is not greater than equals to 18. So what it will do? It will come into the else block and it will print age is not eligible. Right. After that, what it will do? Simply here, what I am doing? Simply I am creating the another variable here. Weight equals to 30. Okay, here I am writing weight equals to 13. And inside this if block, see here, inside this if block, I am writing the another if block. Okay, so here I am writing if block. Here I am writing system dot out, and inside this condition I am writing if weight is greater than equals to 35, then I am writing here weight is eligible, weight is eligible, ready for donation, ready for blood donation. Simply I'm writing, we can write anything, I'm writing this thing. Okay, here if weight is greater than equals to 35, then what it will do? It is eligible, ready for blood donation. Okay, so what it will do? Simply it will be check the condition of this the this if block, that is the age is greater than 18, greater than equals to 18. If this condition is true, it will be print age is eligible, then it will come to the another if block. When this if block will be executed? When the outer if block will be When the outer if block will be true, then only it will become into the another if block. Okay, when outer if block is true, then it will become to the another if block. We can say that this is the outer door and this is a another door. Okay, this is the inner door and this is a outer door, we can say that. Okay, this is the inner door and the another door. So if inner door outer door condition is true, then we will come to the inner door. Right, we cannot directly come into the inner door, no. First outer door, then inner door we will come. Right. So here age is greater than equals to 18, and what is the value of weight here? That is the 30. Suppose I am changing this one to the 20. Okay. Suppose I am writing here the 20. So what will be the value we will get? What will be the output we will get now? Anything? Any guesses? What will be the output we will get now? Age is eligible. Age is eligible. Okay. Age is eligible. Only what it will be, that is the age is eligible. Here it will become, it will be check the e value of it. Outer if block it will be checked, that is the outer door, we can say that 20 is greater than 18. Okay, 20 is greater than 18. So condition is true or false here? Condition is true or false? So condition is true here. Right, condition is true, 20 is greater than 18. Right, this condition is true. So it will become into the E block, and what it will be print, that is the age is eligible. After that it will become into the another E block, and what it will do, it will check the condition here again, that is the 30 greater than equals to 35. 30 is greater than equals to 35. This condition is true or false here? This condition is true or false? False, right? False. So it will be not come into the E block. It will be not come into the E block. So for that, if you want to, if this condition false, we have to print something. No, if this condition is false, we have to print something. So what we will print? Simply we will write here else block for this respective E block. I am writing the another else block here, and here I am writing system dot out again, and here I am writing weight. Weight is not, the weight is not eligible. Simply I'm writing here weight is not visible. Now if I run this one, so what it will be do, it will be here, come here again, right? It will be come here again inside the age. It will be check this one, 20 is greater than equals to 18. So condition is true, it will become inside the E block from here. Right. After that, first statement we have wrote here, that is the age is eligible. So it will print age is eligible on the console. After that, it will be check another condition, that is the weight is greater than equals to 35. So what is the value of weight here? That is the 30. So 30 is greater than equals to 35. So condition is false. So if this condition is false, where it will go? Into the else block. And what it will bring? That is the weight is not eligible. Weight is not eligible. This else block will be executed when this block, when this if condition will be false. Okay. And when this else block will be executed, when this condition will be false. Okay, don't confuse between that. This else for the outer if, okay, and this L is for the inner if. Okay, that is the difference between the both the else, that is inner if and the outer if. Okay, after that here see, I am changing the value of weight now. Suppose before that we will try to run this one, what we will get? Simply if I run this one, so what it will print? See, age is eligible but weight is not eligible. Why? Because weight is 30, what we want, greater than 35. Suppose I am writing here the 40. So what it will print now? What it will be print? You can speak also, no worries. Age is eligible and weight is eligible. Ready for blood donation, I think. What it will be print? Check the condition one by one. What it will be print? Any guesses also? If it is wrong also, no worries. It is eligible for blood donation and age is eligible. Age is eligible, weight is eligible. Okay. Okay. So we will go. Age is eligible, weight is eligible. Ready for the blood donation. Yes. Okay. So what it will do? Simply we'll go one by one. So what is the value of age here? That is the 20. And what is the value of weight here? That is the 40. Right? Is eligible for double donation. Okay. So after that, it will check the outer condition first. Age is greater than 18. What is the value of age here? That is the 20. So 20 is greater than equals to 80. So condition is true. We saw that before. Right. After that, If this condition is true, it will be come into the if block, and what it will be print? The statement that is the age is eligible on the console. So age is eligible will be print. After that, it will be check the another if we have. So weight is greater than equals to 35. What is the value of weight here? That is the 40. So 40 is greater than equals to 35. So condition is true or false here. Condition is true or false. 40 is greater than equals to 35. Condition is true or false here. Yes, condition is true or false. Condition is true here, right? Condition is true. Yes, true. So what it will be do? It will be come into the block, and what it will be print is weight is eligible and the ready for the blood donation. It will be not come to the self block also, and it will be not come into the else block also. This else block will be execute if this condition is wrong, and this else block will be execute when this condition is wrong. When it will print this weight is eligible and ready for the donation, it will become outside this if, and after that it will become outside of this main method. So that is the working of the if block. Okay, if run this one, weight is eligible and weight is eligible ready for the blood donation. If we write one if, another one if within another if, that is only called as the nested. If we write this like if we are writing one if, inside that we are writing the another if, that is only called as the nested if. Okay, that is only called as the nested if within the if. Okay, if you want to learn about the nested if, means if anybody will ask you what is meant by the nested if, so if within the if, that is only called as the nested if, means we are writing one if inside the another if, that is only called as the nested if. So this is the example of our nested. Today we saw that what is the if, what is the else, what is the if else, okay, and what is the if else if, and after that we saw the nested. This is the all about the, okay, if else, if else if, and the nested if. So anyone have any issues still here? Anyone have any issues? No, no. Okay, okay, so smart, huh? Okay, so today's assignment is that you have to create a program on the, okay, for all the if else and then if else if and the nested if also, and submit on the group. Take a screenshot and submit on the group. I can tell the switch also, but it will be hard to understand. You will be confused. So tomorrow we will see the switch and the for loop, for while and do while also. We will see that. So this is the easy only. Tomorrow we will see another thing, that is the switch, for, and the while and do while. Okay. Today's assignment is that you have to create a program on the if else, if else if, and the nested if. Okay, that's it for today, guys. If you have any issues, then if it is possible to write multiple if condition, you can write multiple if condition inside. If you have multiple if condition, that is what we will use. Simply we are using the else if, right? It is possible to write multiple if condition. Yes, if you want to write, you can write else if. Else if we are using for the, if you want, if you have multiple condition, that we are using the else if. Okay, with the help of else if we can, yeah, we can write the multiple conditions, we can test the multiple condition. Okay, so that is the all about the today's class. And today's assignment, you know that you have to create a program on the if else if and the if else and the nested if, and submit on the group. Okay, if you have any doubt and all, please ping me or ping in the group. I will definitely help you. Okay, and that's it for today, guys. Thank you for your time. We will meet tomorrow. Bye bye. Not tomorrow, on the Monday we will meet. Okay, bye.